Y'all need to start making friends with these women in their 50s and their 60s. Try to sit at their table. They is not hating on you. Baby, they is trying to save you. They saying that they don't want these older men. That's what's forcing their to the women our age. They got their shit together. They got their shit together. They said, if I'm gonna deal with a pookie with a 1-bedroom apartment with credit and all they got is a nice vehicle, I might as well mess with somebody younger with a long, hard, and stiff one, if you know what I mean. And it all makes sense to me. They said that women in my age group, late 30s, 40s, the men in their 50s and 60s, they're gonna be ready. They're gonna be after us, ready for marriage all of a sudden, because they don't have no 401k. They don't have no backup plan. They ain't got no savings, really. They are looking for a nurse with a purse. These older women said, we ain't got time for that. We're trying to have a good time. Okay? We done raised our kids. We've been locked down enough. We done put kids through colleges. I'm not for to be locked down my whole life because of a man. Hallelujah. Now I'm starting to understand why they say the older you get as a woman, the less likely chance for you to find your husband. It's a real thing. They said a lot of these older men are broke. They have health issues. They basically pookies and ray-rays. They the leftovers from the women who already you got the good ones. They said you don't know the dating pool. You think the dating pool got piss in it. She said theirs got shit in it. They said they rather get a young one, put some food on his belly, give that young man some lavender pussy and send his on his way.
Now, there's a lot of things wrong with this, but I'll just sum it up to a few things. First of all, she's full of shit. One, they're not getting younger men. They're getting younger men to bang them. That's it. Now, she said that, and I don't know how that's a thing to brag about. Put some food on his stomach and give him some lavender coochie. So you're old rip. So just like the old men didn't want to settle down when they were younger, you didn't want to settle down, or you was a single mom and now you want to run around being some free coochie, some community coochie. And you're talking to a man that when I was 36 was messing with a woman for 4 years that was 46, and now she's 50 and ain't nobody checking for her. But I will say this, there is a possibility of anybody, man or woman, being in their 50s or even their 60s finding love. That's not hard unless you're an idiot, and you're an idiot. And as far as her talking about the men are sick and they looking for a nurse with a purse, so are the young women. They're looking for an old sugar daddy. And I will put all this shit to bed. Men make more than women, even black men. We make more money than black women. I don't care about black women making 100,000 and this bitch right here being a real estate agent or none of that shit. That's the minority, not the majority. Knock it off. The reason we're running to younger women, as she like to say, we're running to younger women. Well, not me. I'm not in my 50s. But 50-year-old dudes is running to younger women. Yeah, because we got a couple of dollars to throw their way. And we don't really give a shit about them really liking us at that age. You get 55. You don't care if a woman likes you. And I'm assuming if you can even pull a woman at 55, you got a couple means to take care of yourself. So, yeah, and you probably got health care. You talking about we want nurses and somebody to take care of us. I mean, that's when you get older, whether man or female, you should want a person that loves you, that'll take care of your stupid ass. But considering women develop osteoporosis at 48 to 52 years old and men don't develop it until 59 to 65, and my dad's a living testament. He's 65 years old. He pulls 16-hour shifts at a warehouse. Now he got bread, but my dad's he's a workhorse. Right, he probably gonna leave me some bread, so I ain't gonna badmouth him too hard. But my dad can work 16 hours. My mom can barely stand for 6. My mom works at a thrift store, and it pains her to stand on her feet. My dad lifts boxes that are 50 plus pounds. So that's not true. I mean, but people in their 50s, whether man or female, they're both looking for somebody to take care of them. Because let's be realistic, even if a man holds up more than a woman, she's checking for her health like he's checking for his health. Now, unless they was crackheads, they probably, give or take, got about the same ailments: hypertension, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, shit like that, osteoporosis, kneecaps hurting. Yeah, I would want a woman to take care of me if my body was, you know what I'm saying, ailing me. You know what I'm saying? That's not like we're breaking the fuck down. And that's another thing. Women always talk this shit about men need somebody to take care of them in their older years. That's actually not true. Now, women, granted, live longer than men, right? I think the mortality rate for men is between the ages of 72 and 76. Women's mortality rate is between 72 and 81. So give or take, you're living 5 years longer than me. So I might need a little bit of help while I'm suffering from dementia or, you know what I'm saying, Alzheimer's or carpal tunnel syndrome or arthritis. But it's not like you ain't gonna need no help. You need help just as much as I do. You know what I'm saying? If you're 55 years old, 55-year-old woman, you're gonna need help lifting that luggage or that 10-pound bag of fertilizer. Let's stop it. You ain't cutting your grass at 61. Who you think be cutting these grasses in these houses? These old ass people be living together. It be the old man. You ain't cutting the grass and trimming the hedges. Hell, even if he's not doing it, he's paying a landscaper. So this woman sounds crazy, and they're fooling you, ma'am. You young women don't need to get around these old bitches. They're gonna have you single without a man, and like the French say, you in Sands Beach. While I'm at it though, this picture right here, Patti LaBelle, 76, with her boyfriend, 46. Tell me if he's really there for fucking love. I'll wait. In any event, if y'all like this episode, you know what to do, and I'm out.
No.